Welcome back to the Pot Still Life. I'm Ryan, and we got
AJ
in the house. He never leaves.
I don't. It's a problem for him.
A little bit. Thank you for coming on. We're trying some whiskeys, and I want to get your opinion on, as a relative newbie to the whiskey area, to trying bourbons, what you think about some of these bourbons that we're trying. So right now we're going to try Old Forester 1920. This is, and over the last, while you've been here, we've tried a few different bourbons. I think the highest proof we've tried so far was 100 proof. It was a bottle and bond.
Yes.
You seem to enjoy that pretty well.
That was nice. Yes.
So this is 115 proof. All right, so the cool thing about Old Forester, so bourbon in general, one of the cool things about it is there's always a history, there's always a story.
Yeah.
Old Forester is actually, if I'm not mistaken, the only brand still in existence that existed prior to Prohibition, during Prohibition, and after Prohibition. Old Forester is the only brand still in existence that has been in constant, continual operation throughout the whole time. Because during Prohibition, the federal government actually gave, I think it was like a half dozen distillers, licenses to continue to distill, but bourbon had to be prescribed by doctors during Prohibition. This is part of the Whiskey Row series from Old Forester. It is the 1920 Prohibition style. Basically what it says there, during Prohibition, Old Forester was bottled as medicinal whiskey at 117 West Main Street under Kentucky Permit Number 3. The typical bourbon proof at that time prior to bottling was 115 proof. So this is the Prohibition style. So this is in the same style as what they were producing during Prohibition for prescription whiskey.
Yeah.
I kind of like the idea of prescription whiskey. I'd like to get to see if my doctor would prescribe some for me.
You think they would?
That's got a nice dark color to that.
It's a pretty bottle too.
We
don't talk much about the bottles, but
no, but that's a beautiful. You're right. That is a gorgeous bottle.
yes, they did a great job.
It really is. It's a beautiful bottle.
Great bottle.
Yeah.
The label itself makes it look just fantastic.
It does. I have to get it. Old Forester. All of their bottles are just beautiful bottles. Phenomenal marketing. I have a marketing background, so I kind of nerd out on that kind of stuff.
The beauty is in its simplistic nature. It's a nice straight up and down bottle. It's kind of flanged down at the bottom, but the kind of lighter label with a nice font for their wording just makes it a beautiful bottle.
Well, the other thing too is it's got a nice thick bottom on it.
Yeah, let's smell this. It's honest. The ones that I've had before, they almost like burn a little bit more. This doesn't even burn that much.
It doesn't.
What's wrong with that? Because it's a higher proof than what I've had before.
Every bourbon's different, and to be honest with you, like I find personally with Old Forester, some of their higher proof stuff, doesn't really burn like you would think it
doesn't.
Would.
And because it's not overwhelming with the smell of alcohol, it's allowing more room for noticing other flavors.
The other thing is too,
sweet though.
You've been smelling a lot of bourbon. Your nose is starting to acclimate to some of it, and so you're able to get past that that alcohol note and get down to the actual flavors that are in there. You get that caramel note in there, the caramelized sugar note.
Yeah, I gotta open my mouth again. It smells great.
And I honestly, it was like a pancake syrup, just the slightest hinge of pancake syrup. Now, I'm going to say, because I've seen some guys review this before, and I was reading a little bit about it, and they mentioned a dark chocolate note. And personally, I have not really ever picked up a dark chocolate note on bourbon. I kind of do on this one.
And the smell, you think you'll be able to taste it?
Sometimes what you smell, it comes straight through into the palate, and it tastes like what you smell. Sometimes the taste and the nose are completely different.
Have you had a bourbon with the supposed dark chocolate?
Yeah, and I never really got it.
You never tasted it?
Never tasted it.
Okay.
Never tasted it, never smelled it.
Excited about this one?
Third or fourth time I nosed it. Now when I go into it, it's almost like when you take a Hershey dark chocolate bar, when you first open the wrapper up, that kind of smell that comes out, hits you in the face. Yeah. That's what I'm getting in this.
I can kind of pick that up. Let's try this. I'm ready for this. It burns a little bit more.
Yeah. The burn is forward in the palate. It comes in first.
Yeah.
And then it kind of dissipates and goes into the mid palate and back. And actually the finish doesn't have
any burn.
Yeah, that kind of spicy burn ethanol note right up front.
Yeah.
and then it smooths right out.
Yeah, it lasts like only about 3 seconds, maybe, if that.
A lot of people would look at this bottle, 115 proof, like, God, I'm not gonna be able to breathe after I drink that. And it's not really the case.
I like that. I know I've said that about every single one, but maybe I just like bourbon now. And this is neat too. We hadn't even gotten into like me throwing ice cubes in it.
Yeah, and see, that was the great thing is something like this, you could throw an ice cube in, and at 115 proof, it's proofy enough. It's not going to, you're not going to lose a lot of that flavor up front. It can stand up to the ice and still come through and give you some.
You're
really
talking
nice
about
flavors.
when the ice melts.
Yes, the ice melts.
Okay.
Because that's all you do when you proof a bourbon down or whiskey down. You're just adding water to it.
Yeah.
So this may come out of the barrel at say 130 proof, and they just add water to it to get it down to 115.
Okay.
So you put that ice cube in it. As it melts, it's going to go from 115. 110, 100, 90. Eventually you're going to get down to, 70, 60, 50 proof, and it's going to be a watered down whiskey. This has got enough that's going to stand up to it. You can sit there and enjoy it for a while. No, but I'm picking up the caramels, the brown sugars, those classic bourbon notes.
Yeah.
But there's something else there, a graham cracker note.
Like
as it's
in the blue box graham cracker.
Yes, like right after that upfront hit from the spiciness, the heat.
Yeah.
It rolls right past that, and it's kind of in the middle of the palate, malty graham cracker note, and then it goes on into the finish.
Okay, but give me time, and I will find it.
Let me pour you some more.
I trust you because if there's one thing you know in life, it's graham crackers.
Finish on that is really nice. It's lingering.
Yeah.
Mouth feels a little oily, which I really like. Beautiful color to it. The viscosity is really nice. It's not thin at all. It's just good.
That's great. I like it.
I like it a lot. In my area, it comes in roughly in the $50, $60 range for a bottle of this. I'm probably going to keep a bottle of this on the shelf. When you come over, there'll probably be a bottle of 1920 sitting there.
If not to drink it, to look at it.
I know.
It's a great looking bottle.
I mean, I don't know anybody that does this, but I would even buy it, even if I didn't drink it, buy a bottle just to sit on the shelf.
Yes. No, I agree.
Yeah.
I agree. Well, this is good.
If you like what we're doing, please hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. We appreciate you guys. And until next time, enjoy, be safe. Cheers.
Cheers.